Hello guys, it's Jake Caliber here with another TF2 video, and in today's video I am challenging you. Yes, I, Jake Caliber, have a TF2 challenge for you. Now I think I briefly touched on this rather the beginning of 2019 or the beginning of 2018, and it is basically how I try to split up my hours in TF2 nowadays to make myself a better all-rounded player. And it revolves around what I'm showing you on screen now, the stats. Now the stats for the class, and by this I mean the playtime. I'm not aiming to get as many kills as I can with Spy and beating this and that. It's all about trying to devote more time to the classes that I haven't been playing enough of. As you can tell, overwhelmingly, Engineer is my most played class. This time last year, Engineer was by far beating everyone flat out. I had way more hours in Engineer than anyone else. Now, by keeping my goal in mind, I've actually reduced it so Engineer, Soldier, Sniper and Scout, well, mostly up to Soldier, Soldier, Sniper, are very close, and then Scout, Demo Man, it starts to go down a little bit more, but my Spy, Pyro, Medic and Heavy are still my lowest 4. Now they're not as bad as I thought they were, because obviously the more of the other classes I play, the further behind these other classes would get. So I tried to dabble in them every now and then, but as of recently, I've been trying really hard to get my Heavy and Medic up, because ultimately I want my least played class to be Spy, then Pyro, then Heavy, then Medic, and then everything else can stay the same. I want these to flip around, but I want them to have almost an equal amount of hours as the other classes I play in TF2. So for most of 2019, it looks like I'm going to be playing a lot of Heavy, a lot of Medic, a little bit of Spy, and a little bit of Pyro to try and round my numbers up. And this is my challenge for you. I don't necessarily think you should just aim to have all of them the same amount of hours, especially if you have a class that you prefer. But I definitely think if you can look at your hours and go, oh my god, I only have like 100 hours playing the Medic, but I've got like hundreds and hundreds of hours with all of these classes, well, maybe you should go and put some hours into them. So these are my stats. I'm going to reflect on this video when 2021 turns around and we're there. And that's my challenge for you. I want you to make a change to your TF2 hours based on the stats and having a look at your stats and being aware of the classes that you tend to rotate between, and you're never picking up Medic, you're never picking up Heavy. And to be honest with you, I'm picking up Heavy and Medic way more now, and I'm seeing way more victories in my game. I mean, yes, I'm not performing with the best score. I'm getting decent scores, but not what I was getting. But in general, I think it'll make me a better player, and it'll make you a better player. You have a better understanding of the class. Me, especially being from a YouTube standpoint, I preach about classes all the time, but if I'm not a very good Heavy or not a very good Medic, then I shouldn't be able to speak about them. Therefore, that's my challenge for you. Feel free to take part and submit what you think you'll be doing for 2020 for your TF2 class alterations to become a better TF2 player. This week's weekly This week's weekly shout out is going to Pure Silver, who recently subscribed to the channel. Thank you ever so much. I've noticed a lot more of you subscribing ever since we hit 1k. Greatly appreciate it as we are on the climb. Ivan J Caliber, I will see you next week for next week's TF2 video, which maybe, hopefully, potentially could be the TF2 prop hunt video. I'm not too sure. I am working on it. Getting footage is tough. Ivan J Caliber. Adios.